And more on health, the Ghana Network of Persons Living with HIV and AIDS, NAPLAS, has noted that support groups that provided counseling and psychological therapies to HIV and AIDS patients across the country are collapsing due to lack of funding. The situation has been said that it has deprived many people diagnosed with the disease from getting the needed psychological support. But also we also have this in the studio this afternoon, Raymond Aholu, Chair, Greater Accra, NAPLAS. Good afternoon, Raymond.
Good afternoon.
And thanks for your time here in the studio.
Thank you very much.
Now, even before we look at what I just read about, let's look at the GOSPA strike and how this is affecting health care of persons living with HIV and AIDS. Yeah. Do you receive your antiretrovirals?
Yeah, not all of us.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to say I assess my drug at the police hospital, and police hospital happen to be a first hospital. Therefore, we don't have much problem.
Okay.
Yeah, but those of our colleagues who assess their drug at the various other hospitals like Kolebu and Mamobi Polyclinic and other hospitals are facing a lot of problems. So, for instance, yesterday night I had a lot of calls. People were calling me, Chama, there is no drug and all that. Even this morning, one lady came into my house and confronted me that he was defaulted anyway, and we try as much as possible to give her a psychosocial counsel, and the health now is okay. And now that she go to the hospital and she doesn't get drug, we are afraid that the problem will get worse. Yep.
So they come to you, but one way or the other, you're not the solution to the problem because it's a nationwide thing.
Exactly.
How is your association working with health authorities? Have you spoken to them to give you some sort of support, especially when it comes to this area?
Yeah, the best thing we can do as an association is to call on you, the medias, so that we can speak to the government, to entreat the government to come to the pharmacist aid and look into their issues and solve it once and for all, so that we can also be relieved. Because the pharmacists are on strike, it affects us because they minister the drug onto us. If they are not there, we will not receive our drug. And our drug is continuous. We take it every day. You can't take it today, then you break for 2 or 3 days. Even up to 1 week, you develop a drug resistance. So that is our fear. Now that we thank God that the drug is available in the system, and the other issue, the strike, the pharmacists are on strike. So our main problem now is to entreat the government to on pharmacists and their problems once and for all.
Let me just hold you there. There's a press release from the Ministry of Health which says that it has noted with regret the continuing strike embarked on upon by GOSPA and its adverse effects on service delivery across the country. The ministry assures the public that it is monitoring the situation in the hope of finding acceptable and lasting solutions to the ongoing strike. Now, the statement was signed by the sector minister, Alex Sebefia, says that the ministry hopes to find acceptable and a lasting solution to the strike. And the ministry thus directed the Ghana Health Service, Christian Health Association of Ghana, and teaching hospitals to comply with the following: adopt all practical and immediate steps to ensure uninterrupted delivery of pharmaceutical services and conduct inventory of all pharmacies to ascertain and manage stock levels necessary for effective service delivery. The Ministry of Health entreats the public to access the SHAG facilities, that's the Christian facilities, which are fully operational in line with their non-strike tradition. Now, back to you, Raymond. The minister has outlined some of some measures that can be taken, but like I mentioned once again, aside using the media, have you gone a step forward to meet probably the Ghana AIDS Commission, the Ministry of Health, and other stakeholders that can help you speak to these persons who are supposed to give you the drugs?
Yeah, I have not. I have not in the sense that for the previous years, we have encountered such problems before. And we try as much as possible to meet this, our mothers' donors, and see how they can solve this problem. The problem is still in veins. So for the past 2 years, what we did was we had some funds and we quickly organized press conference and call on the stakeholders and put our grievances before them. Okay. So as it is in the pipeline, the only thing we have to do is to call on you so that you speak on our behalf and blow it out for the government of today to be aware of what we are facing. Yep.
Now, the ministry did mention that you can access healthcare from some Christian institutions and other health agencies that are not on strike. Are you going to benefit from these?
No, for that I'm a bit confused in the sense that every client have he or she hospital that she access the drug.
Okay.
So if I access my drug at police hospital, I don't see how I can go to other hospitals. Am I going to take the folder from the police hospital to another hospital? And secondly, not all of us who are familiar with the drug that we take, the names of the drug that we take.
Okay.
Yeah. There are most of our people who are, excuse me to say, they are illiterate. Even the name of the drugs are so big in the sense that they cannot even pronounce it. So what the minister is saying is a bit complicated here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.